Okay, so you've heard about AI writing emails, maybe making some cool art? Forget all that. Today, we're talking about something way more profound. We're talking about AI being used to actually create human life. And listen, this isn't some movie plot. This isn't science fiction anymore. It's science fact. It is happening right now, as we speak, and the implications, well, they're just massive. So what's the big news here? It really boils down to just one number: 18. That's right. 18 healthy babies have already been born using a brand new AI system. Think about that. 18 human lives that started, at least in part, thanks to an algorithm. All right, so who's actually doing this? And how in the world did we get here? The company behind all this is a startup called Conceivable Life Sciences. And get this, the very first AI-assisted baby was born in April of 2025. I mean, what a quiet but absolutely monumental moment in human history, right? And this is no small-time garage experiment either. They just raised $50 million. But that cash isn't for another photo app or some clever chatbot. No. It's for building a seriously complex, revolutionary robotics system, a system designed to handle the very building blocks of life. So, why a robot? Why is that so important here? Well, to get it, you really have to understand the problem they're trying to solve. And that problem is the modern IVF process, which is, to put it mildly, an incredibly difficult and delicate gauntlet. I mean, think about what IVF is right now. It's basically single-cell surgery. You have these highly trained specialists, embryologists, manually handling individual eggs and sperm under a microscope. It takes an unbelievable amount of skill and a super steady hand. And that's where you see the problem, right? The manual process, even with the most skilled people in the world, is still, well, human. You know? A hand that shakes just a tiny bit, a little fatigue at the end of a long shift. Any tiny little inconsistency can mean the difference between success and failure. The promise of AI here? It's all about robotic precision and perfect consistency, every single time. So, how do you solve for that human randomness? The answer is a system with a pretty cool name: Aura. So this is Aura. It's not just software, it's a complete robotic system that automates the whole journey from a single egg to a viable embryo. It's this incredible combination of AI, super precise robotics, and advanced machine vision that takes over the most critical steps of the process. And we're not talking about a simple task here. The process is mind-bogglingly complex. Aura manages over 200 different steps. It handles the AI-guided fertilization, it takes care of the delicate incubation period, it automates everything with insane precision. And the key part? It's all done without a single human touch. So here's the bottom line. You take out the variables. No more shaky hands, no more tired eyes, no more guesswork. What you get instead is a totally standardized, data-driven process that's designed from the ground up for the best possible outcome. And look, this isn't just a cool idea on a whiteboard. The proof is already here. We've got those 18 healthy babies for one. And on top of that, there's another trial with 100 patients happening right now. And the word is, the early results are looking very promising. Okay, so this is where we zoom out to the bigger picture. Because if this tech can work at scale, we're not just talking about a new tool for the clinic. We're talking about completely rewriting the future of fertility. Let's ground this in reality for a second with some numbers. Right now, a single round of IVF can cost you anywhere from $12,000 to $25,000. And even after all that money, success is never, ever a sure thing. So the goal here with automation is pretty simple, but it's also totally revolutionary. The whole idea is to use AI and robotics to standardize everything, to make fertility treatments cheaper, way faster to get, and a whole lot more consistent. And this isn't just about making the current system a little bit better. The big, grand vision here is that this could literally rewrite the rules of fertility care. I mean, we could be looking at the beginning of the end of infertility as we know it. That's huge. And believe me, this future is coming at us fast. The first birth was just back in April 2025, and the company is already planning a US launch for next year. The speed of this whole thing is just astonishing. So finally, let's just take a breath and think about what this all really means. Because creating life with an AI, that's not just a scientific breakthrough. It's a deeply philosophical one too. There's a quote I came across that just nails this feeling perfectly. It's poetic and unsettling at the same time. And that's exactly it, isn't it? It's poetic to use our most advanced tech to help create a human life, but at the same time, it's also deeply unsettling to turn the most human experience imaginable into a precise, data-driven process. For years, we've been talking about how AI is going to change our jobs, how we talk to each other, our entertainment, basically how we live our lives. But this is something else entirely. This is a fundamental shift. Because for the very first time in history, AI is involved in the act of our own creation. It's not just a tool for living anymore. It's becoming a tool for existing. That's a whole new frontier. And that's really the thought I want to leave you with. We have officially woven our most powerful creation into the very fabric of our own biological beginning. A line has definitely been crossed. So the only real question left is what happens next?